fucking name. What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to the stream. We have got new blood today, and we're back in with some recognized royalty, people who have been here for a while, and none more so than, I think, Rono. Were you here in the first game? I think you were, right?
I think I've been here for every game.
Yeah, and
Just about.
Elena as
Except for
well.
when
Has
we were
Twisted been in the since the beginning?
Yep.
Yeah, Elena's
Yeah, yeah. I think both of you were. I'm not sure if Durdo was in the first one, but we've got Lex in, of course, as Livia this time instead of Durdo, and Luca, of course, too. And starting for the first time today, we have Melon playing Drax with Nico. Welcome, everybody. I hope that everybody's doing good. I hope you're all having a good day.
Yeah. It's a good day.
World of Mars is a certified Chad.
World of Mars is a certified Chad. So we have got we find ourselves in a different kind of place today. This is going to be something a little bit different for all of you. I will introduce what's going to happen in a moment. Okay. So, hello. We have a new employee working for us today for Cryptic Critters. We're actually doing so well that a number of anonymous donors have given much of their time and strong earnings especially. They have donated them so that we can all advance your employment here. So each of you now are no longer base level employees. You are now sub-assistant senior employees, which is very, very good. For a start, I'm very happy for each of you to have attained this lovely position within the company. It also does mean, however, that things will need to advance with your pay packet. If you are going to continue earning here, you will need to prove your worth as a member of the sub-assistant senior employee team. The challenges are going to ramp up a little bit more as well. So what we've got today is a client who needs a little bit of help. This is an Archmage who has a lot of night terrors. Unfortunately, when he does have a night terror, his entire tower turns... Oh, listen to me, entire tower. His entire tower becomes a roiling miasma of elements and books and all kinds of weird things. He has some of his treasure chests in the corners, which you might be able to take a look at and investigate if you wish. But it's your job, while he is asleep, to make sure that these terrors don't kill him. If he dies, then you get paid nothing. And the terrors will be on him like flies on Dookie. So, what we're going to do is, we are going to start our order as normal, and if any kind of nasties appear, then it is up to you, fine folks, my new sub-assistant senior employee teams, to deal with them and dispatch them before our mage friend becomes mincemeat. Thank you so much. I will leave you to combat. It is Luca's turn. Luca, there are no combatants on the field right now. However, you do see 4 chests, one in each corner of the map. And it is a small map. The area you are stood in looks to go down forever and up forever. It feels to you like you are walking through thick air, like there's substance to this. But the ground around you, if you can call it that, is littered with open books. All of them wizardly in nature, magical texts, nothing of much use. You feel like you could probably just stand on them and there wouldn't be any big deal here. What do you want to do first?
Just in preparation.
Welcome in,
I'ma
Snurg, as
just
well.
Activate my boots of speed.
Love a Boots of Speed activation. That's a bonus action, please. Thank you very much. Ronna also activating them, and it's not Ronna's turn. Love that.
I was trying to look at them.
Fucking crazy how everyone's using their abilities. We hadn't even started the stream yet, and Livia was using the fucking broom of flying, and I'm like, all right, we can chill. Yeah, you have to click on everything, man.
It's
Okay.
confusing because it tells you to middle click to just look, but then it just
Yeah.
leaves
Yeah. Well, Luca activates the Boots of Speed. That gives you double speed on your first movement in that turn. So that would be 50 now. You've got a base of 50. Where would you like to go? As I said, this is a very small map. So from top to bottom, it's only 85 feet, and left to right, it's only 65. So there's going to be a lot of reach that you're going to have here, and it's going to be very difficult to avoid enemies if they have any ranged attacks.
Well, I like these things called chests, so I'm gonna go investigate this one.
You like a chest, do you?
Yes.
Okay. You will need to try and open that with a thieves' tools check, please. That will be on your tools proficiency. Just a 15 will do it. A 26 will certainly open it, and you receive 400 tokens. Good job. This chest does not disappear from the battlefield. It will it will stay there where it is. Where else would you like to go now? You started what, there, and went to here, so that's 30 feet. You've got 20 feet left.
I think I'm gonna go here.
Very cool.
And then bonus action one. Or not. Can I use an action to dash or no?
Yes, you can. That's the normal way of doing it. It's only rogues that can do it with a bonus action.
I will stay there and open the chest next round if I can.
Lovely, lovely. Well, it's now the Archmage's turn, and the Archmage is fast asleep unconscious, so they're not going to do anything. It then moves on to Elena's turn. Elena, what would you like to do? Hello? Elena?
Sorry, I had food in my mouth. I'm activating my boots of speed.
I would rather the silence than the food, so thank you for not offending my ears. So you activate your boots of speed and you double your base speed to 60. Where would you like to go first? Lovely stuff. All right. Then I will need a sleight of hand check to see if you can open this. It will need a 15. A 20 will do. You open it and you find another 400 tokens. Good job. This chest also will not be leaving the battlefield. You've used 40 to get there. You've got, what, 60? So you've used 10 back. You've now got another 10 if you want to use it. Great stuff. Alright, do you have anything else you want to do on your turn, or is that done?
That's all.
Alright then. Ronna, you're up.
Now
You can activate your boots of speed.
Oh, now it doesn't want to let me.
You've already done it. You already did it. When it wasn't your turn, you did it.
I tried to delete it, and I thought that would undo it. And
No, it doesn't. You have to refund the resource.
Well, I used it.
Yeah, you have to refund the resource. Okay, so
Um,
you've now got. What do you have normally? You've got 25?
Fif-
Yeah, so you've got 50. So, with your 50 movement,
Like these stills.
give me Thieves' Tools check. 15. You
Womp,
fail.
womp. That's with a +9.
Rip. You got a 2 on the die. Oh my god, that's really rough.
Dang it. Alright.
Okay.
Wait, but the chest is already
action
opened.
use.
Say again?
And isn't Sorcerer attacking a chest that's already opened?
It has closed again. It's stayed on the battlefield.
Oh, but you can do it again.
I don't know, I'm just finding out.
I'm not saying yay or nay, I'm just saying that you didn't manage to reopen it.
I'm just finding out.
This is the role of the DM. You know, you don't give people answers, you just say what happens.
Remind me what expertise does.
It doubles your proficiency. It would have already been applied to your character.
Okay, thank you.
So if you've got expertise in perception, which you do, it means that it doubles your proficiency score when you're proficient in it.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty.
What would you like to do?
I think we're just gonna stay put, hang out with this bin over here in the corner.
Lovely. Then in that case, there's a warbling of this light and of the mist that surrounds everything in here. And out of this firmament, out of these constellations of dust and motes of light and magic, there appears a gargoyle, a stone gargoyle. And then another stone gargoyle. And a third stone gargoyle. All three of them appear in this area. They all are directly in front of Elena. They are after the big man. They're going to go for him. Let's see what their movement speed is. They are flying, so they have a movement speed of 60 each. So they are going to head their way straight over to him and start attacking this motherfucker. Okie dokie. It's their turns. Just so you know, the Archmage has got max HP of 99. He would be an ally to you, so I am giving you that information. I will not give you updates on how bad his health gets in numbers. I will just tell you as we normally do. So if you want to keep track of it, you are welcome to keep track of it. As we are at the moment, though, they are going to roll one attack. Let me just make sure of his armor class. Okay. So that's a 9 and a 5. They both fail. The next one goes a 6 and a 15. The 15 hits. So the 15 we're going to roll damage for. And that is 5 HP off. And then the final one rolls to bite and to scratch with the claws as well. And hits on both of them. So we're going to do 3 damage on the first attack, and then 5 damage on the second. So he takes another 8. And that is the gargoyle's turns over. It is now Livia's turn. Livia, you've just witnessed this. They have come into this sort of demi-plane of existence, rushed up towards the bed where the Archmage is, and have started clawing the shit out of him. I am going to say now that he is actually going to conform to a grid line so that it makes sense for reach, but he is now there. What would you like to do?
Okay. I think I'm gonna go and line up below them.
I think I know what's going to happen here. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to have all three of them roll a... Oh my god. Okay, well that one got a 2. The next one up got an 8. And this one gets a 10. All three of them fail. If you would care to do your damage roll, please. You've not used that twice, have you? I don't want you to waste a spell slot.
No, I just simply moved before casting, so it lines more.
Yeah, no, you've clicked it twice though. You've clicked two spell slots. Here, I'll give you one back.
Oh, L.
Yeah, you put it in chat twice, so it used
Yeah, I
the
didn't
spell
place
slot.
the marker, so
I can see that it's a straight line and it would avoid. Don't worry, I know.
and also just before doing the attack, I
Yep.
think I'm using my typical transformative meta magic, transmuted.
Nice.
So it turns into an acid attack.
Acid. I like that.
Nice. Melt.
And this is damage.
Okay, lovely. Right, 26 damage to each of these. They each go to below half health. But they are only slowed, not killed. You have used your meta magic, used up a sorcery point. Are you also trading in a spell slot like you normally do?
Yeah,
Alright then.
doing a level 1 spell slot, so
yeah,
back to
just
max.
knock off that level 1 spell then and keep track. Are you going to move anywhere after that, or is that the end of your turn? Because I know that you've got your broom of flying, so you could keep going if you wanted.
Yeah, just checking how much I moved so far.
I think you... Where were you? You were here? Was
Yeah.
it there?
I
I think
think
it was
here.
there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was there. So then you've moved 15.
And that's enough to go here.
Yep. Do you want to use a... Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. Would you like to use
Sleight of hand check.
a sleight of hand? Unfortunately, you're not able to open it. But that would be the end of your turn. It is now Drax's turn. So, Drax, you've got these 3 gargoyles. One here, and one here. And all 3 of them are trying to kill our Archmage friend who is lying asleep in bed here. It's up to you what you want to do. But the prevailing wisdom might say to go up and smack them in the mouth. Would you like to do that, or would you like to do any of your spell attacks?
I'm a bonk 'em.
You're going to bonk them? Okay, I love that.
Yep.
To move your character, you can click the character and then drag them to where you want them to go. That's
Okay.
your range, is just standing right next to them. If you want to attack them with your Warhammer, which is your biggest weapon, then just click on your character sheet, and then in favourites, I've added Warhammer to it. All you have to do is click on the Warhammer, and then it'll appear in the chat. And you just have to click attack in chat, and then click normal. Lovely. That does hit these guys. What you're rolling here is to see whether you beat their armor class, or AC for short. We talk about that a lot. Basically, when you first want to attack somebody with a weapon, you have to roll your d20 to see whether you beat the AC on your attack roll. And if you do, or you match it, then that means you can then cause them damage. If you don't beat it, it means that their armor was too good, or they were too dexterous and they dodged it. At this point, you have beaten their AC, so you can do your damage roll. So you click on damage, and then click on normal. You'll see damage in the chat, where your Warhammer roll was.
Oh,
You just click on that button, and then click on normal.
gotcha.
Lovely. So then you do... you rolled 10 damage. I would just ask... Oh, what am I doing? Why am I taking it off all of them? I'm a fool. I'm giving you far too much damage here. I'm saying that you're smacking all 3 of them. That's not happening. I'm not being that
Epic
generous. Fuck that. No,
attack.
that's the first time. That's the first time's a charm. I ain't giving you that. No. Okay. I would ask you to do a perception check, please. So if you get open your character sheet and go to the main tab, first tab, the tabs are sticking out on the right. It'll be the details one, but you should see your skills and your saving throws and all of that. Then you just click on perception in the skills list, the big long tall list. So click on perception and then click on normal. 15 is what I was looking for. This guy did not take all of the damage that you think that you just swung at him. It seems like whatever damage type he might have taken, he is resistant to, because he's only taken half of it. There's something for you to consider there. That is your action. Now you've got a bonus action. It's up to you what you want to do with that. So being that you are a barbarian, you could rage, and that gives you a bonus to your damage. It also gives you a bonus to other things as well. It's quite useful to rage because it gives you advantage on athletics checks, and it also gives you advantage on strength saving throws. Plus it gives you an extra little 2 bonus point damage to your attack roll. So it's up to you whether you want to do that. I would recommend it though.
How do I rage?
So if you open up your character sheet again, and you'll see on the right hand side of the character sheet, you've got these black tabs that are stuck out, these 6 buttons that stick out on the right side. The third one down is features. If you click on features, then it says barbarian features, and the second one down there should say rage. And all you have to do is just click on rage and say yes, use it. There you go.
Okay.
And now you have raged. So you have the rage effect, or you should have. You don't though for some reason. I don't know why that didn't work. Why is that not giving you the rage effect? Huh, weird. It's doing this for all of you now. I think there's something weird happening with rage where it's broken. Yeah, I think when they did the update, rage is broken. Okay, well, you are a level 4 barbarian, so your bonus to rage would only be a 2, I believe. So we'll just add a 2 to all of your attack rolls. Okay, cool. Do you want to move anywhere? This is another thing. If you move away from an enemy, then they can use their reaction, which is like a part of their attack actions that they can use in between turns, and they can use that reaction to do what's called an opportunity attack, which when you leave their threatened area, they take the opportunity to swing at you and try and do some damage to you as you try and leave. You can do it to other enemies if they try and leave your threatened area, but it's up to you whether you want to risk running away from them or if you want to stand your ground and just deal with it.
Move right here.
That's fine. So you've not left the threatened area, you see? So the threatened area is within 5 feet of them. So long as you are within this space of the enemy that you were just stood by, then you are absolutely fine. So, yeah, you move there and you end your turn there. That is the end of your turn. Now we're back up to the top of the order. Luca, it's your turn. This chest has been attempted to open by Livia, but has been unsuccessful. There are also now 3 gargoyles who will take their turns soon to try and take down this Archmage, and they've already done some damage to him. What would you like to do?
I do have a question first, because I've never done spells before.
Mm-hmm.
Does Eldritch Blast, like, create a line, or does it just go to said target?
No, it just goes to the target.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna go open the chest first.
That's fine. Yeah, it's so if it's an attack roll, which yours is, it's a spell attack roll, then you still roll against their AC, and it targets a specific creature at that point. So because you are a rogue, you can use Thieves' Tools.
Yeah.
12 doesn't do it.
Dang.
But you've got these gargoyles still, if you would like to do anything to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna try spells. This is gonna be interesting.
Nice.
Okay, and does it... So this is also what's confusing me.
Yeah.
Is it says at level 5? Does that mean level 5 of Warlock?
Ooh,
Level 5 of anything.
no. Yeah,
Oh,
it's your
cool.
character level.
So can I go for these two because it
It's
creates
2.
2 beams?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's 1 creature or object in range. The difference is that when you roll it, that you are doing 2 lots of the damage to that same creature. It's not that you can spread it out among others.
Okay. I mean, I'll do that too.
It says you can at the end of it.
Oh, yeah, makes. So I have to make 2 attack rolls?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm missing that bit. You can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones. Oh, there you go. Well, it's the same AC for both, but you would have to roll it a second time to see if you can hit both. If you roll it once again to try and hit the same one twice, I would only make you roll 1 attack roll. If you want to do 2 different ones, I'll make you roll it twice.
I'll do 2.
Okay, you just beat the AC on the second one. Which ones are you attacking? First, these 2?
Yeah, the 2
Okay.
closest to me.
Cool beans. Then just roll me damage, and then roll it a second time. Okay, so this guy goes to the first one. And that one goes to the second one.
Sucks.
Do you want to move away from this chest, or are you happy where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to it, so hopefully I'll get to it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably there.
Well, that was the spell action, not the attack action. So you can't do a what do you call it? A bonus action stab, unfortunately. But you've got a
At
bonus
least I'm
action if you still
closer
want to
for
use it.
next.
Do you want to do anything with a bonus action?
No, I'm okay.
Cool. Right then. By the way, do you remember how I mentioned that this universe with the Cryptic critters in is exactly the same universe as we do our storylines in? Well, the patron of the 2 warlocks that we have with us today, Luca and Drax, you guys have actually seen in the main plot line.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting? Little bit of insider knowledge for you there. Right, so that is the end
Hey,
of
I know
your
you're
turn.
God.
That's the end of your turn. It's now the Archmage's turn, and he's still unconscious, so he's not doing shit. But it is Elena's turn now. Elena, there are 3 gargoyles, and they are surrounding this Archmage. They want to kill the guy. What are you doing? They look roughly equally damaged. Smack a bitch? Which one? Which one are you going for? The one directly in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you hit. Just give me damage now. Ooh, 16 damage. And he takes all of it.
I have. Okay, so.
Yeah, huh?
I have extra attack, so do I.
Extra attack is just a free extra attack that you can do with your action whenever you take the attack action. So instead of punching once with your action, you now get to punch twice with your action, every time. And that is a nat 1, so please roll the damage and take it yourself.
Damn it.
13 damage against
Almost
yourself.
beating AC with that one.
Punch
Ew.
yourself in the throat. It's still an incredible roll for saying it was a nat 1. It's still 14, but it's still a crit fail. That's really unfortunate. Well, that was just your extra attack. You still have an offhand attack with a bonus action if you want to use it, or you could use a key point to do 2. It's up to you what you want to do.
Don't see my flurry anymore.
They reordered it, so you now click on key points and it gives you a drop-down box of 3 different options.
Oh.
Yeah, because B was mentioning that to me, that like, oh, by the way, it's missing off my character sheet. And I went and investigated, and no, they've just changed it with the update. I really do think that they fucked Rage when they did it. They also fucked the potions, because we had that problem with the potions, remember? Where when you use the health potion, it wouldn't actually do anything.
Are my Raps of Unarmed Prowess still
You'd still
+3?
have to do it, yeah. Well, it's a +3, so you could just do the +3 to the bonus if you want. That hits. Give me damage. 14 damage. Same guy again?
Yeah.
Alright. Describe the kill.
Elena comes up with her fist. Elena winds up her fist and through the back of this gargoyle punches a hole, and just from that hole the rest of the gargoyle just slowly shatters and just crumples.
Nice. Well, it is made of stone, and you've punched a holes clean through this sort of animated statue, and it crumbles into dust and is nothing. That was the first of those 2 attacks. You've got another one to do. A 32? Jesus fucking Christ.
One off from the crit.
Yeah, 1 off a crit. 32 is still impressive considering it's not a crit. Well, you definitely hit, so give me damage. Is it this guy that you're doing now?
Yeah, because I'm not close enough to this guy, so it's gotta be.
That's perfectly fine. So that guy is now not quite on death's door, but is on death's stoop. So yeah, you've put a sizable dent into this guy's jaw, but he's unrelenting. What else would you like to do with your turn? You've used your action and your bonus action. You've got a little bit of movement left. What do you want to do with it?
Can I use Stunning Strike? Because I've hit him. Can I
You can
roll
choose
for...
to add it, can't you? I think you can choose to add it after the fact.
Yeah.
But can you use key points multiple times in the same turn?
That's the question.
I don't believe so, because it's a bonus action to do it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find... Oh, there it is. Wait. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can do it. It doesn't interfere with it. Yeah, it's special, not bonus. So yeah, you can do it. You just need to spend it. And then they'll do the DC Constitution save. Oh, pardon me. They succeed. Not stunned.
Yeah. Alright.
What else would you like to do with your turn? Alright, cool.
That is all.
Then it is
Actually,
now... Ooh,
okay,
yeah?
now that is all.
Okay, now that is all.
Moved.
Ronna, it is your turn.
Okay.
It's your... You have the last turn before the gargoyles go again. Just FYI.
Helena moved to where I wanted to go.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay. Fuck. Okay.
The good news is...
the
good news is that if you...
use the Thief's tool on this...
It's object interaction.
Or is that a object interaction?
So it's a free move.
Free move.
You can only do it once, though.
That. We got a 23 to open this bin.
23 opens it, and you get another 400 out.
Nice. Now we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. hit this guy.
The
to
good
the
news
right.
is that because both of these gargoyles are flanked by an ally, you will get sneak attack on both. If you go for
Nice.
both.
I'm gonna
but
activate rage.
You
Did
can
it
only do it
actually
once
activate?
per thing.
No.
Yeah. No, it didn't. It didn't. No.
Okay. How do I force it to?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Well then, I mean, like, how do I make it look like rage is active? On
You
my
would
sheet.
need to just
Or-
add a bonus of 2 to your damage and to your
Okay.
attack rolls.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna flail +3 at the guy next to us. We got oh wait, reckless. So we get advantage. Oh, I think I said it. Whatever. 21.
You see if I can fix this now.
Oh wait, that's I didn't do the
Yeah,
first
I
one.
don't
That's
think
the
they've
23.
it's in there. The rage is a part of the I've looked in the like coding for it. It exists in there. It's just not applying for whatever reason, and I don't have the time to go through it. So
Okay, so that's actually a 23 damage. Right?
yeah, so when you do your roll, it will have an
Or-
empty box that you can just type in the number, and it will do it automatically for you.
Okay.
But 21 hits. So you can do your sneak attack with this if you would like.
Right. That's damage.
1. We love a 1.
Damage.
And 16, which it takes all of.
Nice.
It is on Death's Stoop again.
Alrighty.
Do you have extra attack?
I don't think so. My extra attack comes in with the frenzy attack, but that's a bonus action, and I used rage.
No, I mean
So-
your extra attack as a barb. I think you get it at level 5.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to use that then.
No, level 5 barbarian. You're a level 4 barbarian.
Oh, never mind. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't have that yet. Then.
No, that's a shame. Okay, well, you've hit them the first time. You've used your rage. What else is there? What's this message that
That's
someone's
it.
written, by the way?
Raged.
Oh, raged. Okay. What's this second attack that you're rolling?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm seeing. Oh, that's the damage roll. Okay. I thought it was so high that I assumed that it was another attack roll. That's my mistake. Okay, so you have done your sneak attack.
Oh,
You've
wait.
raged. You've done your attack roll. You've moved. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you want to do?
No.
Okie dokie.
Because, yeah.
It is now the gargoyles' turns then. We are, as we normally do, we are going to roll luck rolls to see whether they are both distracted, and if so, then they will turn around and attack you, the attackers. But if they are not distracted, then they will keep attacking the Archmage, which is bad news either way, realistically. Because either way, one of you is going to get fucked up. So, we're going to roll a D2, which is basically a coin flip. Luca. Odds or evens?
Odds.
You want odds. What would you like the outcome to be? Keep attacking the Archmage or keep attacking you guys?
Probably us.
So if this is a 1,
Yeah.
then you want them... If it's a 1, then they will start attacking you guys. If it's a 2, they will keep attacking the Archmage. It's a 2. They both attack the Archmage. Unfortunately, that is unlucky because they are going to do claw and bite attacks again. And both of those will hit. And we're going to do the other ones. And both of those miss. So we've got damage for one of each of these attacks. And that comes to 9 total damage that this guy takes. But that is the gargoyles' ends of their turns. They now will move on in the turn order to the next creatures that appear on the battlefield. And true to life, with this being thick air that feels like it's got some substance to it, like you could walk in it, like you could stand on it. You also kind of feel like if you wanted to, you could swim in it. And when that thought occurs to one of you, maybe Luca, maybe Livia, who's to say, you are greeted by the exact evidence of such a thought when two hunter sharks appear and start making their way towards our friend the Archmage, the sleeping Archmage. True privilege to be asleep and still be rich enough to get someone to come in and do your dirty work to protect you. But both of these sharks move in and start attacking our good friend. And the two of them are going to attack. They both have bite attack. They also get advantage on melee attacks against any creature that doesn't have all of its hit points. So both of these attacks are going to be with advantage, but they don't have multi-attack, which is good. But both of them do hit. So we're going to roll damage again, twice. And that's a total of 20 damage that the Archmage takes. He's looking worse for wear. But it is no longer the shark's turn. It is now Livia's turn. Livia, the battlefield looks a little bit more complicated now for your thunderbolts or lightning bolts. What would you like to do? I can see Twisted gesturing with the mouse going up a line. I wonder what that might be referring to.
Chest again.
Yeah, go for it. So sleight of hand check. And unfortunately, you don't succeed.
Yep. Then I'm gonna just a moment to find the correct one.
No problem. Twinned spell. Lovely. Haste. Oh.
And I'm gonna use it on Runner and Elena.
Ronna and Elena both get their speed doubled and have a +2 bonus to AC.
Nice.
And advantage on dex saves. And gain an additional action on each of your turns.
Sweet.
Haste is incredibly powerful. So you now both have haste applied to you. Should do. Effects. Apply to selected token and effect. Apply to selected token. There you go. You've both got haste.
Nice.
Lovely. All right. So you've used Meta Magic Twin spell. What would you like to do now?
I think I am just going behind the sharks, but otherwise bonus action to sorcery conversion, so that's the end of it.
All right, lovely. So yeah, haste was an action to cast, and you use your what do you call it? You use the rest of your movement to move up there. That's all cool. Now then, let's see. Double movement. So I can't imagine that being anything other than just all of your movements would be doubled, including your dashes, because it's not the boots of speed. So the boots of speed would double it, and then you would double again. So, Ronna, your first move in a turn will be 100 feet, and your dashes will be 50 feet each. And for Elena, that would be your first move will be 120 feet, and your next ones would then be 60 if you dash. Which, reminder, on a level that is 85 feet long, that could mean that you could do laps around this map in one turn. Now, Drax, it's your turn again. This gargoyle that's directly in front of you is about to die. It's up to you what you want to do about that. Do you want to bop him? Give him a little bonk on the head.
Oh,
So,
punch him.
remember, if you would like to, then you just click on the attack that you want to do in your character sheet.
Punch him.
Great stuff. Oh, punching now. Love that. Okay, so you do the unarmed strike. Now, you want to click the attack button at the bottom.
The normal.
Yep, normal.
All right.
18 will hit. So, with this being an unarmed strike, it counts as being an improvised weapon attack. So it's not as much damage as you would have done with your weapon. That means, let's see. Roll. So you're on a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier. So your strength modifier is +4. So on each punch, when you hit, you do 5 damage. You don't roll for it. So this creature would take that, but instead doesn't take all of it. Will take half of it. Also, because you're raging, you would have an additional 2 to this, because that's still a melee attack. So it would be a 7, which would be halved to 3. So it will take 3 damage. It is closer to death, but not quite there yet. That was just your unarmed strike. You do, I think, have extra attack, or don't you? No, you don't, because you're a barb 4 as well. So you are raging. What you could do is use your bonus action to do a frenzied attack. I think you should have frenzy attack. Do you have frenzy attack? Oh, you don't have frenzy attack because you're a different kind of barb. And what can you do as your offhand attack? I guess you could use your hand axe if you wanted. You could swing at them with your hand axe, because that's a bonus action to do it. Geo! Welcome in, Geo! The thing is, when you take your turn, you have a certain number of things that you're able to do. You have an action, a bonus action, some movement, and then some other bits that you don't always come up. What we're calling object interactions and speech actions and stuff like that. Those are like additional stuff that you don't normally need to worry about. But in this case, you've used your action to bop him with your fist. You've now got your bonus action. And you can, if you want to, because you have taken the attack action as your main action, you can add on a bonus action of just slash at them with an axe. If that's what you would like to do. Otherwise, I don't think you have any other bonus actions that you can do. Well, you've got Hex.
Yeah.
You have Hex, which is a spell, but that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Up to you if you want to do that.
Let's save
So,
that for another D.
So yeah, you just click attack again.
Normal.
26 definitely hits. That's an incredible roll. And then
damage.
just click damage, yeah. You actually got a 19 on that. You nearly got a crit. Okay, and this guy gets half of that damage and is down to 1 HP. This guy is just at death's door at this point. Fully just like held together by the tiniest of crumbly bits of dirt and dust. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you happy where you stood?
I move back right here.
Okie dokie. Then it is now Luca's turn. Luca, you've got a shark in front of you now, believe it or not. You also do have this gargoyle, and the gargoyle is nearly dead. So it's up to you what you want to do. You could attack one or the other, or you could move around and do something else. What do you fancy doing?
You know, I figured Ronner will get the gargoyle, so I'm gonna go stab a shark.
Okay. I think it's probably like a life goal of Luca's, right? Stab a shark. You like stabbing things.
Yeah.
Alright, give me that rapier. 29. Holy fuck. Everyone's getting 19s. Everyone's so close to getting crits today, and no one's done it yet. We had one crit fail and no crit successes. Give me damage, please. 29 will definitely hit a shark. 15, and you have... Yeah, these things are like glass cannons. They don't have a lot of health, but they do a lot of damage. So you've managed to take out a sizable chunk of this thing, but it's not at half health yet. What do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
You know what my favorite thing is to do.
I know
is
what
the
your
second
favorite
stab.
thing is to do. You also have a
Double click.
+3 dagger now, so you've got additional damage and proficiency on it.
Yeah.
Give me that attack roll. 25. A 15 turns into a 25. You have a +10 to this now. So give me your damage roll, please. That definitely hits. 10 HP off. And this shark is now down to below half health in one turn. Now, you know what you didn't do? You didn't add sneak attack. And
Oh, can I?
the Archmage might be sleeping, but he is an ally.
Oh.
So I would count it. These are special circumstances.
I didn't think that counted. But I would
Yeah,
love
it
to
doesn't
use a
normally.
sneak attack.
It doesn't normally, but I'm counting it because these are special circumstances. Since they are involved in the fight, I'm including them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this whole thing's going to take a fucking lifetime. And with an additional 11 damage, this guy is now on death's stoop. You have nearly killed a shark in a single turn. Good job.
Yay.
Then now it is the Archmage's turn. And the Archmage is still asleep. Could sleep through anything, this guy. Just really doesn't give a fuck. Being bitten and, like, clawed at, doesn't give a fuck. Just real bad nightmares, this dude. Probably just heals himself, you know, when he comes back round. Because, you know, magic users are like that. Okay. Then it is now the next creature's turn to appear on the battlefield. And we now have 2 air elementals show up. Air elementals are a fucking nightmare. They have multi-attack. They can occupy your space and do whirlwind damage on you. And they can do slam attacks on you as well. So if they trap you inside of them, that's bad news bears. And they've just turned up on the battlefield, baby. They've got a speed of 90 and they can hover. So they're going to fly all over this gaff. And this first one can't get to the Archmage because you guys are crowding the motherfucker. So instead, they're going to go through the next best thing. One of them's going to attack Elena, and the other one is going to attack Ronna. So we're going to go for 4 slam attacks here. So, first one we roll twice. That's a 17 to hit and a 17 to hit. Both of those are against Elena. Both of them miss. And now we're going up against the Leviathan that is a gnome who has an AC of 23. An AC of 23. Just so that everybody knows that. 24! It fucking hits you. Haha, get fucked. 15 damage. Yeah! Yeah!
That damage!
Motherfucker!
Half
Okay.
that damage!
Now it is Elena's turn. Yes. What would you like to do, Elena?
Runner's HP went down too much. It's supposed to be half damage.
Only in uncertain circumstances. This
Rage?
if you're if it's what do you call it? If it's a magical attack, then you still take the full damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you did take the right amount.
Gotcha.
It also
Never mind
the thing does account for it. It should do anyway. Let me just double
okay.
check.
I don't know, sometimes it hasn't. You've had to
Natural
fix it,
equipped.
so.
Oh, this actually counts as a natural type attack, not a magical type attack. So
I
we
still
will
take
give
half.
you we will give you half of that back. So it was 15 damage, so you would have taken 7, so you get 8 back, which brings you back up to 47. I really can't wait for them to fix this, I've got to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elena, Rap of Unarmed Prowess. Remember that you guys now have an additional action every turn as well.
Yeah.
So you can do this with the extra attack, and you can do it again with the extra attack. So you'll have 4 attacks each turn. What are you punching at?
This gargoyle.
The gargoyle? Okay. 31 definitely hits a gargoyle. That haste was really fucking just brilliant, wasn't it? Well, I mean, it's got 1 HP left, so describe the kill.
Ye-
Elena takes it by the horns, ripping off
Nice.
its head and
Nice.
slamming the head back onto its body, demolishing it entirely.
So, like, using its own head as a melee weapon?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. That was unnecessary, but I see the point of it. Okay, who are you attacking now? You got air elemental. Okie dokie. That does beat the AC. Uh, 16 damage, and it takes all of it. You still have 2 more attacks if you wish to take them, and then a bonus action. I mean, yeah, 18 hits. Give me damage. You going for this gargoyle?
Yeah.
They've got the same AC as each other, so it makes no difference. It still hits. And 15 damage. It takes all of that and is reduced to rubble once more. That is all 3 of the gargoyles have been dispatched rapidly by Elena. And you've received 400 tokens for each of those dead. It's still your turn. You still have another attack and a bonus action. That's a 15 that turns into a 28 against the shark. Okay. Punch the shark for me, please. 14 damage. That shark is like not literally stunned, but is like shocked that such a tiny creature is punching it in the gills so fucking hard. You have got a bonus action. What would you like to do with your bonus action? Haste will not apply to the bonus action, so you would just take that as normal.
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
Flurry.
Love a flurry.
And then...
I just realized Elena attacked once for each leg.
$15 against this.
Yeah.
Okay, that also hits. Elena attacked once for each what, sorry?
Limb.
Limb.
One for each
Leg.
I get it, yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Well, you've hit the shark, so give me damage. 11 damage. And the shark is now looking bloodied. Below half health. Good job. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you going to stay put?
I still have one...
Oh, you did flurry, didn't you? So
Yeah.
you've got 6 attacks that you're on your 6th one of now. A 31 to hit. Yes, you hit. Which one are you attacking?
The shark
Okay.
again.
Don't forget to declare what you're attacking before you roll.
Right.
That brings it down to Death's Stoop. It is not dead yet. But you have brought it down to nearly dead in the same turn. And it's the same turn that you also hit an air elemental. You punched so hard that you hurt the air. And you also killed 2 rock beings. That's crazy. Well, good turn.
That's my turn.
Yeah, good turn.
I'm done.
Elena is overpowered. Must nerf. Please, devs, nerf. It's now Ronna's turn. Ronna, you also have haste. So you now have 2 actions per turn. And you've got double your movement speed. So you could go 100 feet now if you wanted. Plus dashes. What do you want to do?
I'm attacking the fuckface in front of me.
Attack the fuckface in front of you, please. A 30 will do it. And that was a 17 on the die. Still. Okie dokie. So that takes the sneak attack damage. And the 17 damage from your attack as well. It also takes that. Good job. You still have your action again.
Oh, right. Well, we're gonna do this anyway.
Sure. Yeah. And it's a crit!
Shiny!
Nat 20! Finally we have a nat 20!
Finally.
Nice, nice, nice. Love that.
There you go.
Okay, love that. 18 damage. Gotta love it when it's
now,
18 damage.
Do I still get sneak?
You've already used it. That doesn't double because of haste.
Okay.
You
okay,
only
I
get
was
to use that
wondering.
once per turn, yeah. If you had
Okay.
waited, if you'd waited until your crit to use it, then it would have doubled sneak attack as well.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't do
So,
that.
so what you can do is you can wait until the last attack of the turn to see if it hits or not, but then you risk it not hitting and you not being able to use that sneak attack. So
Yeah,
it can
Okay, so that was
more often than
two
not it comes down to
attacks.
luck.
I did.
So that was 2
activate
attacks. You did activate frenzy, so you
and I
can now
want to do another attack.
Yes, you can now do another one.
Attack. This is frenzy attack. It's not an advantage. Question mark.
No, your first one would be advantaged, but you didn't use it.
Ha!
Another crit!
Yes!
Another crit! Nice! Fucking hell, we're just
Hell
smacking
yeah.
them out.
23.
23
Eat all my
damage.
you gusty
You're
bastard.
smacking at
Let's
at the
go.
wind with a flail. This is
Yeah.
wind. You're attacking the wind with a flail. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not right.
I'm tiny and I don't like the feeling of being blown away by a gust of wind. So
Hey,
I'm
by the way,
happy.
I don't know if you both have noticed in the chat, but I have I've updated the sub badges for months. I've yet to do all of them, but you've now got the nauseated face because you've both been subbed for at least 3 months. Luca for exactly 3 months and Mars for exactly 3 months. So you have both gotten it. GG, you both are nauseated. All right, you've still got movement left. You've used your bonus action, your action. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stay put
Okie dokie.
because I've got stuff to hit right here.
Nice. I appreciate
Would
that.
my mouse please stop fucking up? Sorry.
Yeah,
My
no
mouse
worries.
keeps double clicking and holding on its own, even though I'm only single clicking.
Mine does that sometimes.
So
It's irritating.
it keeps, whenever I move the map, it keeps trying to close the entire tab,
Oh, right, yeah.
and I'm just like, please. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
so if you
Stop it.
drag and move and you undrag on the tab, then it counts that as a click on the tab. So you have to undrag before you get to the tab, otherwise it will count it. It's a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
but I have to
No,
I have to think
I'm
about it all
not
the time.
going
as well.
off of the window. I'm not going off of anything.
Oh,
I'm just
well then I
trying
don't
to
know
drag it
what's
and move it.
I don't know what's up
It's
with
my
your
mouse.
piece of shit there.
It's my mouse. It keeps double clicking and holding on its own.
Yeah. I don't think that these sharks are clever enough to logic between whether to attack Archmage or whether to attack you guys. So they are going to attack the Archmage because they're not clever enough to recognize that they should do something else. They're both going to attack and they both get advantage because of their ability. That's a 25 to hit and an 18 to hit. The Archmage will take both of these damages. That's a 13 damage and a 19 damage. This guy takes both of them, and he is looking very hurt right now. It is now Livia's turn. The sharks have gone. The air elementals are a bit hurt, the sharks are very hurt, and the gargoyles are dead. Livia, what would you like to do?
I think just the lightning bolt below the sharks.
Okie dokie.
And it shouldn't just gonna be a regular lightning bolt this time.
Good stuff. So they both have to make their 15 dexterity saving throws. That one fails. The one closest to you and the one furthest away fails as well. They will both take full damage from both of these. That is 34 damage to each of them. Please describe the kill as you fry these sharks with lightning.
I side them so hard that you can see their bones.
Well, they don't have bones,
Like when
but I mean, I'm
someone is hit by
happy.
lightning.
I mean, sharks are famously cartilaginous, but I would say that in a magic world, you can magic bones into being and then obliterate them in the same moment. So let's do that. Okay, so they would be double the tokens you would have gotten for the others, which makes them 800 each. That brings you up to 1600, which is level with Elena. In one turn, you have made it level with Elena, who is a powerhouse of killing shit. That was your action. You've still got concentration going, but you've not taken any damage yet. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
I already used my bonus action to do the conversion,
Okay.
and I think I just go back to the chest to
Try and open
it again.
the chest. All right then. That fails. All right. So that's the end of your turn then. It is now Drax's turn. So Drax, you've got 2 air elementals here. One of them is right next to you. You can attack it from where you're stood. This one has got not very much health taken off it. It's still looking quite vital. The one down here, however, looks very hurt. It's up to you which one you want to go for.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one furthest.
Nice. I like that. Then give me your attack roll against this bad boy. It works the same as the others do. That unfortunately misses. This wind is far too dexterous and your Eldritch Blast just sails straight through the wind. We've not actually had anybody name an NPC yet today. So I'm going to call this one Frank. And this one's going to get called Jeremy. So Frank and Jeremy. Even if you had rolled that with a weapon attack, which a melee attack, then you there you go. Then you still would have missed even with your rage. Frank
Is
and
that
Jeremy.
that all I have?
Gerank. Well, that was your action. You've got a bonus action if you would like to use it, but it's up to you what you would do with that. Eldritch Blast was an action cantrip. You have a bonus action Hex, so you can use a spell slot to put a curse on a creature that you can see within range, and until the spell ends, which is an hour from now, which in game terms is like 600 it's like 100 turns, then that basically means that you can add an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to an attack whenever you hit with an attack roll. So it's up to you if you would want to do that, but you can do it on any one of the creatures. And if whatever creature you hex drops to 0 HP, then you can use a bonus action without having to waste another spell slot later to change which creature you've cursed. So you could just have this additional damage going out to anybody so long as you pick them first. So you could do that with your bonus action and it would help you in future rounds to do more damage. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hex the one closer to me since she has more
This
health.
one? Good choice. All right, good choice. So go into your spells tab. That's the 4th tab down. Remember, it's the buttons on the right side of your character sheet. So you click on spells and then click on hex.
Mark target.
Yeah, that would be the one.
Alright.
Either way, we can just remember it, and it will do it anyway. But yeah, we'll do that so that it's marked. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. We're up to the top of the round again. This is round 4, guys. We have got Luca back in the hot seat. Luca, the Archmage is looking very ropey, and we've got 2 air elementals who are going to move after you. What would you like to do? Remember, none of you get any tokens if the Archmage dies before the end of this.
Can I force a sleeping person to chug a potion?
Yes, you may.
That's the plan.
Nice. You will find in your inventory the new potions of greater healing that you bought, which you have 20 of.
Yes.
So you may use one of those if you wish. Yeah.
I bought a
Luca
ton.
picked a fuck ton of them. Everyone else went for superior, which are like expensive ones. Luca just went for fucking... Alright, stack them high, sell them cheap.
I did. It was,
Yeah.
a better option, I thought.
Well, as you know, we use it as a bonus action here. You can use an action as well if you would like to use a second one on this guy, but it's up to you whether you want to do that or use your action for something else. You did 15 HP on the first one of these potions.
Yeah.
That's very respectable.
Through my calculations, he should have roughly 40 health points because I am a note taker.
I'm neither confirming nor denying that, but he's...
I know, I'm just...
He is he's just below half health. He is exactly 40
As a
HP.
group, I must say, should I chug another one for him or go for attack?
I'd say give him another to be safe, because there might be more people coming up soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
16 HP. Nice. He's now over half health. That's
now
your action and bonus action. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move there so we're kind of flanking the bed.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Then I'm good.
Alright, good stuff. Yeah, it is... greater healing potions are only uncommon... Oh, pardon me. Oh, Jesus. They're only uncommon, which means that they're 750 each. So they're actually better economic-wise than superiors. Because you can get more for the same money. Okay. So that's the end of your turn then, I assume?
Yes,
Alrighty. Then it's now the Archmage's turn, who looks a little bit more comfortable lying in his bed now. And we move on to the Air Elementals. This Air Elemental is going to use a ability called Whirlwind. It is going to move into your space, Ronna, and is going to use its Whirlwind attack. Each creature in the elemental space must make a strength saving throw. You are raging, so you get advantage on this. On a failure, a target is flung up to 20 feet away from the elemental in a random direction and knocked prone. If the target is thrown at another creature, that creature must make a dex saving throw or take the same damage and be knocked prone. So, we will first deal with your strength save. Strength save of 29, believe it or not, does beat a 13. So you do beat the 13. This guy has... Let me just expend this so I can say that it's been done. Consume. Yes. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, you have... He has used his action to do that, so he now no longer has any attacks. but he is in your space and he can end his space there. So he is going to. This one does the same thing to Elena. Elena, you can see this DC 13 strength save in the chat. You can just click on that for me. And you get a nat 20. I will say for a nat 20 strength save on this that you can tell me which direction you want the air elemental to get sent in.
Back.
Back by 20?
Yeah.
Okay, then it uses it up and it has to go back by 20, which takes it to the edge of the map.
I'd imagine that does not activate any, because I doubt that makes it so we can
Attack
do...
of opportunity? No.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
yeah, attacks of opportunity are when a creature voluntarily moves using their regular
Okay.
movement. Like teleportation doesn't count, and like Misty Step, that doesn't account for it. And if you shove
Right.
someone, then that also doesn't count for it.
Right. Okay.
Okay. But having said that,
Just
it is
checking.
now your turn, Elena. So you've got this air elemental that is whizzing and whirling around Ronna. What do you want to do about this? 25 will hit. I'm assuming you're attacking this guy because it's the only one in range.
Yeah.
Okay, then that is 16 damage to it, and it is looking very hurt at this point. Another 15 will also hit. And that is 14 damage. And please... Oh, wait. I thought that we were on 0. We're not. We're on 1 HP. This guy, his health bar was looking so low, I thought it was empty. Then, if you want to, you can do a third attack. 27 certainly will hit. 12 damage will finish it off. Please describe the kill.
As Elena is punching this towering,
It's a whirlwind, really.
massive whirling air, it slowly but surely just, the wind just dies down and crawls to a halt as suddenly
Yeah.
the air around Ronner is no longer violently whirling. It is now just a calm.
It's crazy
Quiet.
because Ronna has the cloak of billowing, which is like use a bonus action to make your cloak billow dramatically.
On the ground.
And this cloak billows without the need for this bonus action now. You just like your cloak is looking so fucking dramatic and you look so fucking cool, all just because of the thing whipping out. That is your third attack. You've still got another attack before you're even up with your actions. And welcome in, Tats. Thank you for the extra 100 for the group.
Critical!
Oh my
Let's
god!
go!
Another
Nat
crit! We've been
20!
looking for these crits for so long and we're finally getting them! That's 15 damage with even a crit. Holy crap, you did that without a crit early, just a minute ago. Alright, well you've got bonus action. I think, are your key points up now? No, you've still got 2 left. You could do a flurry if you wanted. You might do a bit more damage to this guy. Yeah, you've got 1 left after this now. That is a nat 1. Please do the damage to yourself. You are the only one who has hurt yourself, and you are down to half health now. And that is a 29 to hit, which will hit. Please give me the damage. That is 11 damage. This guy's just above half health, and you are at... Oh, just above half health as well. You are at 27 out of 52. And this guy is, you know, markedly higher than that. But you move away from him and take an attack of opportunity. So he will do a slam attack against you and gets an 18 to hit, which still misses because your AC is 19 and that's insane. Okay, So you are an overpowered spider creature. Great job. You have killed Frank, but Jeremy is this guy.
I killed Frank and pushed away Jeremy as he was trying to push me.
Yeah. So Jeremy is still grasping on to life, but you have killed Frank now. And Ronna is no longer being whipped around by the wind. So that's the end of your turn. It is now Ronna's turn. Ronna, you've got an AC of 23. You can basically go wherever the fuck you want and no one can touch you. What do you want to do about this?
I'm gonna go hit the spinny thing. Whee! Hello, spinny.
Okie doke. Hit the spinny.
Reckless.
We love that.
Flail. Attack.
26
26.
hits.
Damage.
13 damage.
13.
Nice.
Alright. Do I get sneak?
Because
usually,
you've got advantage on your reckless, yeah.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, because there's something else with the sneak.
I was just thinking, you never roll well on your sneak attack damage. You always get like a
Never.
1. Never a good
Yeah.
roll. I really do
Alright.
feel bad for you. You get the worst luck with that. RNGesus just doesn't vibe with you, I guess.
Second action attack doesn't
Yep.
get advantage because it's not reckless because it's second attack,
Precisely.
but it's still a 20.
But it's a dirty 20 and that hits. Give me damage.
So that's for another
18 damage. This guy's looking hurt.
And we're gonna go frenzy.
Nice.
Flail. I need to get that haste more often.
Nice. I know, right?
32!
32! And still not a crit.
Not even a crit. It's just
33
19.
would be a crit. You're one away. So many 19s.
Alright,
But can you get 2 sneak attack points to rub together? No, you can't. Always just
No.
1.
Nah, sneak attacking, nah.
However, you have just reduced this guy to 0. Please describe the kill.
Yeah. So, runner, their cloak is billowing dramatically. Their
Love that.
scarf is billowing along with it dramatically.
Love that.
And as they're swinging this flail at the wind, they don't even understand how it's connecting. It's just, it is. And they're just swinging this flail in a circle within this vortex above them.
Nice.
I'm imagining the monster is like a vortex.
I'm imagining it like, do you remember the first Ghost Rider movie with Nicolas Cage in the first one, where the whirlwind guy, and he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
makes the
That's what I was
chain like
thinking.
spin around in the wind and like controls the wind by whipping the chain around in it.
Exactly.
That would be like
That's
what you do
I
with the
was
flail,
thinking.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what Runner's doing with the flail, but he's got a hold of it and is just doing damage as he's spinning it around. Until
that.
this thing takes its last hit point of damage
Just
and dissipates.
and yeah, it whips up your hair, and your hair looks super fucking cool. So you get another 1,600 points for killing that one too.
Dreadlocks
This
flying in the
Archmage
breeze.
is looking pretty vital. What do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
So I think that's action, and bonus. So
Uh-huh.
I don't think I can force a potion down this guy's throat.
No, but you could move.
But I could move. So we are going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Object interaction.
You gonna rush down there? You got the speed
Rush
for
down
it.
here.
Might as well.
Okay.
Give me what do you call it? Thieves' tools
Phase
check.
2.
22 opens it. You get another 400.
Awesome. Goes here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You've got another 60
45.
to move. I wouldn't worry about it.
Alright.
You've got 100 feet in your first movement because of haste. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you can make the distance. You don't need to worry about that.
Making sure. Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
well,
We're
now
gonna
that
move
that
back
is
to
your
the
turn
foot of the
over,
bed and kind of corner in this dude.
2 more
Uh-oh.
creatures appear on the field, and they are salamanders. Can you believe it? These are salamanders. In D&D, salamanders are big old fucking dickheads. But they've got
They look
30 feet of
cool.
movement, and 30 feet will get this one just there, and 30 feet will get this one just there. They can't stand in each other's space though, so this guy is going to move down here and get the guy by the bed, and this guy is going to come down here and try and get Luca out of the way. So, first guy is going to attack the Archmage. They have 2 attacks, 1 spear and 1 tail attack. They are going to do tail attack and spear attack. If he hits with his tail attack, then the Archmage will be grappled. That is not good news. He misses with the tail attack and misses with the spear attack. The next guy, however, is going to try and attack Luca. Luca's AC is 17. The first one here is for the tail attack, and that's an 18. You are now grappled. And the second attack is the spear, and misses with that. But you are grappled now, which means that your movement speed, Luca, has been reduced to 0. You are also going to take this damage. 22 damage.
Can I use my reaction to uncanny? Well, no, I can't uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge it?
Can I? If I'm grappled?
To halve it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
Doop-a-doop.
So that gives you 11 HP back.
Ooh.
So there's your back up to 28 HP now. But you are still grappled. So let's have a read of this bad boy. Melee weapon attack, blah blah blah. You take 2d6 fire damage and 2d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. The target is grappled. The escape DC is 14 on your turn. When the grapple ends, the target is restrained. The salamander can... Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained. The salamander can automatically hit the target with its tail, and the salamander can't make tail attacks against another target. So long as you are grappled, it will not have to roll an attack roll to try and hit you with its tail attack. So that 22 will continue happening over and over until you get yourself ungrappled.
Gotcha.
And that is both of the salamander's turns. It is now Livia's turn. Livia, what would you like to do? You going to try and open the chest again? A 9. I think you failed every single time you tried to open that chest. I don't think that chest likes you, Livia. I think maybe you might want to try a different chest, because it really isn't doing it for you. Okay, another lightning bolt. You going to go for these bad boys?
Yep, perfect lineup for the shot.
Love that. Are you doing a transmuted or just going for the lightning?
I think it's just lightning.
Just lightning? Love that. Okay, so they're both going to do their dex saves. That one succeeds, and this one fails. So the one closest to you takes full damage.
I would like to... where is it? Well, the band lock.
What, to make them re-roll it?
It doesn't reroll, it makes me roll a d4.
Yeah.
Or wait, it's a d15, then it wouldn't really...
It's a DC
No,
15.
It would just make me...
So if you get a 4, then you could make this guy fail his save.
Yeah, I could, but it's unlikely.
It's a 25% chance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Okay. You're looking for a 4? That's a 2. So, this first guy still saves, so he takes half damage. And the second guy failed, so he takes all of the damage. Okie doke. That's your lightning bolt. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? You've tried unsuccessfully to open a chest. You've bolted across 2 giant lizard
Did
creatures.
my conversion,
You did a conversion. Alright.
and I think that's it.
Sweet. Then it's now Drax's turn. Drax, you've now got a big old fiery salamander right next to you. You did have a hex on the air elemental. You can use your bonus action now to transfer that hex onto the salamander so that you can do that damage to the salamander now. It's up to you whether you want to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Do I just do hex again?
Let me just do it for you so it doesn't waste a spell slot, because it will fuck it up otherwise. Let's just do master level, concentration, consume spell slot, no. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So I will just target it for you, and there you are. So whenever you do any damage to this guy, you will do additional necrotic damage. So for a ranged attack, if you're doing like an Eldritch Blast, for instance, then a ranged attack is done at disadvantage if you're within 5 feet of them. So you would have to step back to be able to just do it normally. Because when you're trying to shoot someone point blank, it's seen as being very difficult in the game mechanics, which is why we try and do it from a bit of a distance. But if you're doing a melee attack, then you can do it right here. What would you like to do? Smack him or shoot him?
Use my warhammer. Yeah.
Love that.
All right.
And a 13 will not hit. And unfortunately, they also have an additional feature. This additional feature is called Heated Body. Because they are creatures of fire, it means that they're, anybody who does a melee attack within 5 feet of them takes 2d6 fire damage. The fire damage is not halved by your, what do you call it, by your rage. So you will take the full 11. But you've got a lot of HP. You're a big lad. So you're at 50 out of 61. Still a lot more than a lot of these people have got as their maxes. So you have swung and missed. You've used your bonus action. That's your action and bonus action. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? Like, do you want to move anywhere?
No, I'll stay.
Okie doke. Also, because you are concentrating on Hex, I need you to roll a concentration check, please. So in chat now, you'll see DC 10 concentration against your name. I just need you to click on that and click on normal. 22 succeeds. You keep concentration on your spell. So what happens is, if you have a concentration spell, you can only concentrate on one concentration spell at a time. It's one of those ones that lingers, like Haste, for instance. Livia has cast Haste on 2 people here. If Livia gets damaged, then Livia will have to roll a concentration check against it to make sure that that concentration doesn't drop by Livia being distracted by the pain. If the concentration drops, then the effects of Haste will disappear from the other 2 people. It would happen the same with your Hex. If you lost your concentration, then the Hex would end, and you would then have to cast it again and waste another spell slot to do so. So that's why we're trying to make sure that these rolls are all good for you. But if that's the end of your turn, then we're back up to the top of the order, and it's now Luca's turn. Luca, remember, you are grappled by this guy, and it is a DC 13 to try and get out of it.
What do I roll specifically? Just a regular.
Dexterity.
I
Flat
like rolling
dex.
dexterity. I know how to do the thing.
Just click on flat dex, so click on the actual stat at the very top, not saving throw.
Gotcha.
and it'll just do you a flat dex check. Yeah, dexterity ability check. 23 gets you ungrappled. You are no longer grappled by this guy. You've also just spotted that Drax just took some fire damage for swinging at the first salamander. So, if you are going to do a melee attack, then you can infer that you will take damage by doing so. It's up to you what you want to do at this point. And also bear in mind that you do ranged attacks at disadvantage if you're stood right next to them.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of range attacks.
Because you've got your daggers that you can throw, don't you?
I could throw them. Can I?
You've also got a
Step
short
back.
bow. You've got an arrow. You've got a short bow.
Can you do bonus actions first?
Yeah. You do whatever
I'll
order you
go
like.
ahead and hex the one in front of me.
Yeah.
Oop.
So you've not disengaged, because he will take an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh.
Okay. He's gonna actually he'll attack you with the spear, not with the tail. He's just gonna jab at you with the spear and hits you. And gets 17 damage against you for trying to leave his range. You do
Never
have your
mind it.
reaction back, and you can use your reaction now to use an uncanny dodge if you wish. That would reduce it down from 17 down to 8. You'd get 9 health back.
Yeah.
And that would be your reaction, so that won't affect your turn.
I'll do the reaction uncanny dodge.
Okay. So that's your reaction done, so you won't have another reaction until the start of your next turn. But you can do whatever else you were going to do with this turn. So you wanted to hex?
Yeah, I just trying to figure out how to do that.
So
Like
it should be under
mark target?
spells, and then mark target, and then it will pop in the chat. And then you just click on the guy, and then click on the arrow in the chat. So click on hex.
Spell,
There you go.
spell.
Yeah, and then in the chat, it has effects, and then it says salamander hexed if you click on the salamander
Gotcha.
first. And then you just click on the arrow underneath where it says hexed, and it will apply the hexed condition to this guy. You able to do that, or do you want me to do it?
I got this, I got this, I got this. Click. Then?
Click on him,
And
and then in the chat, there should be an arrow. If there's not, then it's a DM only thing, and I can do it for you.
I tried.
That's fine. I'll do it for you. There you go. So he's got a little mark against him here that says hexed.
Okay.
So he is now hexed, so whatever damage you do to him now will have an additional necrotic bonus.
Then I'm going to throw a dagger at him
Nice.
as my action.
You using your +3 dagger?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Go for an attack roll. 26 will hit. So you also need to add on your hex damage. So if you click on hex again in your spells, and then it's got a different option which is damage. There we go. Now just click damage. 5 damage to him. So he takes the 5 and he takes the 10 from before. So he is down a little bit of health now. But then so are you. So what would you like to do here?
I'm gonna just back up to there.
Okay. Good choice, good choice. So that is the end of your turn. It is now the Archmage's turn. Archmage is still asleep. Not waking up for anything. And it's back to Elena's turn. Elena, you've now got a salamander who is right next to you. What do you want to do about this? Hello?
Sorry. Mouthful of food again.
You gotta stop eating, man.
I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm just munching on granola bars.
Breakfast? It's nearly 9 p.m. What are you doing?
Oh, it's 2:48
Time zone joke.
p.m. for me.
Time zone joke. They're always hilarious. Everybody
That's
finds them
still
funny.
not a breakfast.
So you see that this guy's got a name badge on his top. Well, it's like his scales that says Gerank. So he's like, "Hello, my name is Gerank." But yeah, you've got this salamander in your sights. What do you want to do about it? Potion of superior healing to this dude.
Yeah.
35 health, and he is nearly at full. Very good turn. Now, that is one of your actions. You've got your other action to attack if you wish. Welcome in, Nico Herrera. Welcome in. We're just doing some dungeon crawling. We call it Cryptic Critters. But we do this every week, and it is chaos. We love chaos. A 31 will hit, and that is 12 damage to our friend the Salamander. However, you also will take the 2d6 damage from the heated body. So you will take 8 damage from hitting him. You've still got your extra attack if you wish to use it. What would you like to do? A dart. Now, you're going to roll this at disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of him. Unless you want to move away and take an attack of opportunity.
I'll just...
Just so you know, Nico, this is the map that we're dealing with at the moment. They are protecting an Archmage. They've been hired by the business to protect an Archmage.
I rolled disadvantage and got
Disadvantage,
22.
you still hit. Yeah, disadvantage, you still hit. But it's not a melee attack, so it's not going to cause you the fire damage. It's just above half health at the moment. So yeah, we're at the moment, they are basically, they're working to try and protect this guy from the rest of them.
Use on myself.
You're going to use one yourself? Okay, cool. 29 HP. Let me apply that to you. There you go. Pretty good bonus action. That is the end of your turn then, unless you want to move away.
Is it?
You've used so you've used a bonus action and an action to give him a potion and give yourself a potion, and you've punched once and thrown once. That would be...
I would have
2
one more
actions
action.
and a bonus action. It's an action to use a potion. You don't get 2 actions to use the potion. So you can take an action to do extra attack, which means that you get 2 attacks per action, but that doesn't equate to doing like 2 potions with the same action. It still takes 1 action to do the 1 potion. So yeah, you have that as a feature of your class now that you're up that level. You can take an action to split it in 2 and make 2 attacks. Doesn't mean that you can split every action in 2 to do other things.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Then you've got some movement left if you want to move anywhere, but yeah, it's up to you whether you want to step out of the way.
Step over Archmage to
Yeah, you
get
can
over
move
here.
through. You can move through an ally's space. Yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Then that's the end of your turn, and it's now Ronna's turn. Ronna, the Archmage is looking much more vital now. But the Salamander on the left is looking pretty ropey, and the one on the right is looking a little bit more hench. What do you want to do about this? I'm curious as well what Luca has got their health to be at the moment for the Archmage. If you're keeping notes real good, I want to know what your total is at the moment.
What I'm seeing is a 91.
Okay. I'm not saying yes or no. It is exactly 91. I can't believe it. I can't believe that Luca's keeping track of this so well. Mars, are you here?
Yep.
It's your turn.
Alrighty, we're gonna go here.
You're
If we're
stood.
not on
You're
top of
stood on
somebody.
top of. Yeah, you're stood on top
Oh,
of
for
Elena.
fuck's sake, Elena!
You're stood on top of
God
Elena.
damn it! You keep fucking going everywhere I want to. And you're so tiny, and I'm blind.
Okay.
Why can't we
what
take
do you
up the
wanna
same
do?
space? We're both small. She can fly. She's in the air, and I'm on the ground.
I mean,
Alright.
if you want to do a piggyback ride, I'll make you roll for it, but you could try.
No,
Right,
just
you
go
are
for it.
you're now flanking both of these guys, and you've got Elena flanking them too. What would you like to do?
Alright. We're gonna hit people.
Nice.
Reckless. Flail.
Love that. Go
we're
for
gonna
it.
hit
The top guy or this guy?
Closer to
This
the,
guy's more hurt.
Yeah, this dude first.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Attack, advantage, 24.
And he is going to do 4 damage to you, which is not reduced by your rage because it's fire
magical.
damage. Well, it's fire damage, so you get you get bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, non-magical, but you don't get anything else. But 18 damage will apply to him. Please roll more than a 1. Oh my god, you got a 2. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's more than a 1.
It's more than a 1. Also, did you do your attack with advantage? You didn't, did you? You did. You did. Okay.
I did. I think I did.
Okay. Yeah, you did. You did. Okay. Then you've got another attack.
Normal
31. A 31. Still not a crit. That's crazy. Are you attacking the same guy again?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
We're gonna hit him because he's closer
that
to this
is
guy, and
another
we gotta
12.
stop this guy from taking so much
And
damage.
he is also still going to do some more damage to you with the heated body feature. So you take another 9 damage.
Alrighty. Ouch.
So that's your 2 actions. Frenzy attack,
Frenzy.
love that. Go for it. Little bonus.
And do I get sneak on any of these other 2 because of Elena or I believe Dax being here?
Remember, you only get sneak attack once per turn.
That's right. Thank you. Brain.
You've already used it. You got a 2. You got a juicy 2.
Right.
You only get a 21, but it's still enough to do some damage. And 16 damage will destroy this guy. Please describe the kill.
Runner runs around Elena here and is just like we gotta stop this dude from getting hit so much. This guy's asleep and being dumb. So comes over and just bonks this guy repeatedly with the flail. Just hitting him, takes some fire damage while it's happening from some lashback from the salamander. And is just like, no! And hits him again.
Just whacking and chipping away at this guy's scales and like all of his natural armor. And even his name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Gerank," goes flying. And yeah, he burns up in his own ashes and turns into dust. And you get 3,200 points from that. That was your 2 actions and a bonus action. You've still got movement. What would you like to do?
Yes. I'm wondering, do I have... I have cunning action, but that's a bonus action, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
You've just got movement and free object interaction. What do you want to do?
Be obnoxious and get in the way.
Okay. All right. Then that is the end of your turn. It's now the salamander's turn. What's funny is if you had moved away from him, he'd already used his reaction against Luca. So he wouldn't have been able to do an attack of opportunity on you.
Oops.
But, you know, it all works out in the end because now he's going to try and fuck you up. So he's going to do a tail attack and a spear attack against you. If he hits with the
Dodge.
tail
You
attack,
dive and dodge.
if he hits with a tail attack, then you'll be grappled. He has a it's a +4 and a +3 and plus on top of that. So he is going to be rolling a 12, does not hit you. And with
No.
the spear attack, he has the same again, and that is a 9. Neither of them hit you. So he is getting frustrated.
Too small and mighty for you.
He wants to get around to the other side so that he can get to this guy. So he's gonna go there, and so he's going to. Hang on, I've done that. I've got him on the. There we go. That means he's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from both you and Elena. If you want to do one. If you do, then great. If you don't, then we'll move on to Livia's turn. Elena does hit and causes 12 damage. And would Ronna be doing an attack of opportunity as well?
Heck yeah.
Remember that your attacks are doing an extra 2 damage on each one because of your rage, by the way. Don't know if you've been adding that.
I have not.
Okay. Well, missed opportunities, but we'll remember it going forward.
Yep.
It's a shame it doesn't just work, you know? It would be nice if it just worked.
21.
That hits. Give me your damage roll. 18 damage.
So that's 20.
It will be yes, it would be 20. I nearly just forgot what I had literally just said. Okie doke.
I'm the
Then
ding
that
dong that
is
keeps forgetting to put it in the box.
Then that is a little bit more damage. He's now below half health, and it is Livia's turn. Livia, you are up. What would you like to do?
So I only just realized that once again I forgot about device search.
Yeah, I've made it a note for myself in thingy, and I've not looked at it yet. Okay, so you didn't surge on any of those. Great. The trigger is now up to a 5.
So I keep my distance a bit and gonna cast.
Is it lightning bolt by any chance?
No, I don't have any specials for that.
Oh, we're doing something different this time. I like that. You point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If it's missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage. And the spell's damage increases by 1 die when you reach 5th level, so it would go up to 2d12. So, he first needs to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And he fails. So, he would take that 17 damage. Necrotic. Okay, that's your action. Do you have a bonus action you would like to use? Like a potion, even?
Yep.
Or do you want to use your thing? Metamagic Quicken spell. Okay, so
I want to
turn
leave-
something into a bonus action.
Well, that's not like it. No, I'm just casting Toll of the Dead twice.
Casting the same one again? Okay. When you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action for this casting. That does mean that it would still count as 2 leveled spells, though. Unless this is a... Is this a cantrip?
It's actually a cantrip.
If it's a cantrip, then we're all good. So he needs to make his Wisdom 15 saving throw, and he fails, so he takes 9 more damage. That takes him down very low indeed. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn? Unless that's the end of it.
No, that's the end of it. I don't really have anything else.
Okie doke. Then Drax. This is this could be it. This could be the moment that you take down a big old motherfucker. This guy does have a hex on him, but it's a hex that was placed there by Luca. Now, he has a very low HP level left. You might just be able to do this outright with a single attack. But it's up to you whether you want to use your bonus action first to apply a hex to him, or if you want to save that for an additional attack. It's up to you. Which do you think you would rather do?
Well, Eldritch Blast would have a disadvantage up close as well, right?
Yeah, you'd have to take a step away from him. Like, just to there. He would get one attack of opportunity against you if he did.
I think I'm going to instead just hex him then.
Okay. So you're going to hex him. So you use your bonus action to apply the hex to him. So then if you smack him with your attack, then you can add some necrotic damage on there as well.
Mark target again, or wait?
It's so far up in the chat. I can do it for you. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Mark target, not
Right.
consume. And mark him. There you go. So he's marked by 2 hexes now. He's feeling very hexed. He's going to turn around to face you.
Now, I'll just smack him up with my Warhammer then.
Give him a smack.
Oh.
And an 11 plus the 2 from your rage does not hit him, unfortunately. But he does still do the damage of heated body to you. Or wait, no, does he actually? So hits. No, you didn't hit with the melee attack, so you don't take the damage. Okay, then that is the end of your turn. We go to the top of the order, unless you want to move anywhere. Is there anywhere that you would like to move to, or are you happy where you stood?
Nope. I'm good.
All right, then. Then it goes up to Luca. Luca, this guy has got barely any health left. One attack might be it. Might be enough to kill him.
Let's hope. Boop, boop.
You gonna
do
bop
the
him?
Stabs. I'm gonna stab him.
Alright, give him a bop. That hits, give me damage. You take 11 damage. He takes 8.
I'm also gonna do the thing.
Okay, do the thing.
Sneak attack.
He was dead after 5 HP gone. And
Oh.
you just did 18. Please describe the kill.
I'ma just stab straight in the heart because that's fun.
Nice. I like that. I like that. You're a stab freak, and I'm here for it.
Is great. I have all
Yeah.
the stabs.
Stabs are fantastic.
Yay.
You have all succeeded. Thank you so much for doing so well. Clearly this is a challenge that you're all up to. Perhaps we can start getting some more difficult ones. I've heard of some dragons around in some places. Perhaps maybe we could start working on the dragon part of things. Since it's, not out of the realms of possibility that you could kill a dragon at this point. But I'm very impressed. You're all incredible fighters, and I'm very happy to have Drax on board the team. Welcome aboard. You all have earned a big rest, and I will tot up your scores. You have all successfully escaped, of course, so you will get the additional 200 each, and we will tot up the scores in a moment, and make sure that everybody has the average across each of you, and I will then tell you what that would be. Thank you so very much. How do you all feel about this? Was this a good one for you?
Yeah.
It was good. I just want to say that I was hoping that, because Drax has Hellish Rebuke, which is a reaction thing.
It's also fire damage. So I
Really?
don't think that would have worked on the salamanders, is why I didn't use it either. Or at least not very well.
Oh,
I'm also just suddenly canceling.
Draco, if you open up your character sheet thing and click the camp tent, that's a long rest. You use that.
The tent
Where
button
is
at the
that?
very top.
Inventory?
So there's a tiny little button right at the top, little square button.
Ah.
It's a little tent.
Yeah.
And you just click on that, and that's your long rest. It undoes all of the shit that you need undone. So yeah, the salamanders were immune to fire damage, but they were actually vulnerable to cold damage. So they would have taken double damage if you had transmuted your lightning bolt to cold. By the way, Livia. Also, the chest at the top right was a mimic, and none of you went to it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Where was
another mimic.
Ken when we needed
Well-
him?
You would have had an additional
It's-
bonus to that.
It's not really it's not really a
Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
it's not a reaction, but Drax does have frostbite as well, so that would have worked
It would.
probably better than the Eldritch Blast.
Possibly.
Yeah, I
Possibly.
also have the cantrips that could deal cold damage.
Oh, look at this. Without the 100 bonus that Tats gave you, you all managed to make exactly 15,000 between you, which is 3,000 tokens each.
Woohoo!
With Tats's bonus, it becomes 3,020. So you've got an awkward number, but we love it still. So Melon, your new total is so what we do is basically we give you currency in the game world that for every session you show up to, if you succeed in escaping and you kill certain creatures and you get certain rewards and stuff, then at the end of the session, so long as you successfully escape, that because if
We
you
get
don't, then
money,
you get
and there's a
zeroed in
shop,
particular.
and you can get
You
cool
basically,
shit.
yeah, we average it out across all of you so that nobody is rewarded for min-maxing. So it all goes to the collective good. But
Yeah.
you basically you end up with an equal share so long as you made it out. And then there's an item shop that you can see all of the items listed with their prices in the Discord under Critter's item shop, and you can buy stuff that your character can then use in the game. So the more sessions you show up for, the more you play, the better you do as a group, the more cool shit you have. Which is why so many people here have got like +3 daggers, and have got amazing armor, and have got shields that give them incredible ACs and stuff. The thing that you didn't know was happening with some of the creatures was that they were resistant to damage from non-magical weapons. But because so many people here have got magical weapons from their bonuses, that's why they were taking full damage from them, but they were only taking half damage from your attacks. Which is why, like, the magic would have done great, because then that bypasses that, and they would have taken the full damage. Also, by the way, the Archmage wakes up and looks around. Oh, hey, you guys! Thank you so much for helping me!
You need to heal.
He wakes up just like health potion residue just around his
Yeah, yeah.
mouth.
He's like foaming at the mouth from where it's been working. Oh, hey, thank you! I
And
can
also
taste the
noticed,
potion on
just,
my mouth!
runs out. So
Is what, sorry?
he just says, so my haste runs out. So the wizard just says, Rona and Elena feeling pretty shitty suddenly.
Yeah. Alright.
Because the haste run out on them.
I hope that my nightmares didn't hurt you. That would have been really bad.
Eh,
Not much.
I hurt myself more, so it's fine.
I love that you don't change your voice for your character, and she's like a mob boss's daughter. So she's like just like chilling there as this fucking badass like this tiny spider fairy creature that's just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's fine. I'm all right. Like, Jesus Christ.
I
You might-
would do a voice.
Sounds like
but
you're
I
smoking 60 a
either-
day, love.
No. I either forget to do a voice for her or I. Okay, here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me.
I'm eagerly awaiting this.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Nice.
Oh, I dealt more damage to myself than they did, so.
I'm real glad you're fine. It's real good. I hope you're getting
I
paid
will
well for this.
say, you have some weird dreams.
Oh, well, what turned up?
There was
Like,
salamanders and wind and gargoyle
Fish.
and
Fish.
shark.
Oh, I was having an alchemy dream. That's earth, fire, wind, and water. That makes sense.
Sounds like a song.
Oh,
could be right.
it could be. I'm going to go away now. And he just disappears out of the room. Thank you so much. I have totted up your totals. It seems that we have some new token totals for each of you. Now then, Drax, our newest member. When you join us, you start on a little bit of a bonus of 250 tokens because the cheapest of all of our items are only 200. And so at the moment, you have 3,270. That's a lot of tokens. You could get something very substantial with that.
Question:
Yeah?
Can
Answer.
Elena donate her points from today to
No.
Drax? No. Oh,
We
okay.
we don't we've had this conversation where Lex was
Wouldn't
making a new
accept it now.
character and we didn't do it. So yeah, we
Okay.
don't transfer between. Lex did it once where we were doing one of the rounds that Lex's new character as Durder, the new character Livia, was going to be receiving the tokens that Durder made, but that's because it was one-to-one, player-to-player. Not from
Okay.
one player to a different player, if you get what I mean.
Understood.
So yeah, otherwise it's just like
curious.
you all become a communist community and start doling out 10 grand each, and I end up with nothing left in the fucking shop. So that's an idea actually. I might start having some quantities on there so that you can't just buy everything in duplicate. Should I be a dick? This is a good question. Okay. A question for another time. Livia, you have now got 21,690. And that's impressive because you've only just bought a bunch of new things as well. You could get something really, really good. Luca, you are up to 32,490, can you believe? That's a very impressive number. Slightly more impressive than that is Elena with 34,865, and slightly more impressive still is Ronner with 36,160. This is impressive stuff. You guys are gonna do me out of business.
Good loot.
I love that Lex has pointed to this chest as it being cursed chest, and it's literally the one up here was the one that was a mimic that nobody went fucking near. That one would have really cursed your day if you went to try and find some loot out of it and it burnt your fucking arm off. But yeah, there you go. We do really need to get better at these wild magic surge checks, don't we? I'm gonna have to start writing notes to myself
yeah,
on these
thought of it
maps.
at the start, but for
It's the same with the fucking concentration checks. I'm so bad at that. I'm just glad that this keeps track of it for me now, that I don't need to remember it. It automatically prompts me for these things. So, right. That's it from me. That's it from us. I think that's it for the session, in fact. I don't think that we've really got that many people to raid with, so let's just end the session, I guess, on a high with a few people here. Can I ask, does anybody have anything that they would like to plug? Anybody doing any work? I know, Mars, you've got
I know
your
I plugged it
subathon
every-
coming up on the 1st of
Yep.
December. Is that still going on?
Yeah, subathon, birthday celebration, also tossing on a tag of streamiversary because I realized that in the 2 years I've been streaming, I have never done one.
Nice.
So yeah.
I'll probably do one for my birthday on the 4th of January, but we'll wait until then.
Nice. Yeah.
Everyone's
but yeah,
poor
I'm
around
gonna
that
be
time
doing
anyway.
community games. I'm gonna be doing art. And we've got a bunch of different goals and things to try and achieve. One of which
Love that.
is a cooking stream.
Nice.
Where I'm gonna do a poll for what recipe that people would want to see cooked, because I have a lot of allergies and I can't really take suggestions for like,
Yeah.
oh, do this recipe, and I'm like, well, I can't eat that, you know.
Well,
so
anybody
recipes I
who's
have.
not already following Mars, you need to go and follow Mars because Mars is amazing. But also, speaking of following people, Luca is about to start streaming soon too.
Yeah.
And if you're not following Luca, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? Because Luca is genuinely one of the nicest people I know. Has never said a nasty word in my direction. And has even killed me in Goose Goose Duck, and I've just been like, yeah, it's fine. It's Luca. Why am I ever going to care? Do you know what I mean? So you need to go and follow Luca. Don't follow Luca home. That would be creepy. But follow Luca on Twitch, because that would be excellent of you, and you should definitely go and do that right now. Luca,
my
what are you
plan
planning on
is-
streaming?
I'm gonna try for 12 a.m. Central Time. So that's tonight for me when I wake up. And I'm gonna do some Kukuro because I love Kukuro. And
Love
it's gonna
Kukuro.
be chaos because I don't know what I'm doing when I'm streaming. So this is gonna be great.
Well, you're about to find out, so I guess we all are.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Chaos. It's great.
Absolute chaos.
Pro
Well,
streamer
I am
already.
very much looking forward to it. Are you already affiliated, or do we need to get you there?
I don't know how to do that. So
If
that's
you've
you
not,
have
then we need to
50
get you there. We're going to get you there. You need to get 50 followers. You need to have the minimum number of people per stream. We are going to make you affiliated in no time.
Well,
I'm going to force
number
this
of
shit.
Well, if they haven't streamed before, I doubt they'd have affiliate.
Well, I didn't know whether you had before now or not, because I have so many of these conversations with people.
Nah, Luca's brand new.
We need to get
I'm
you
a
affiliated.
baby.
You can get affiliated in like 3 days. It really is that easy. We just need to get you enough support, and it should immediately trigger. And then you can get some fucking monies. I'm also waiting for this to cool down so that I can shout you out. There you go. In chat now. Hit the follow button if you're amazing. Don't hit the follow button if you're an asshole.
Remember, following is free.
Absolutely. And Elena, played by Twisted here. Twisted, you are open to commissions at the moment, are you not?
Yes, I am.
I believe
I
you also stream.
finished. Yeah, I do. I stream games. I'm about to, once we're over here, I'm about to start up stream, I believe, and play some Slay the Princess.
Nice. I love that. I don't know what game that is, but you slay it. Absolutely destroy that princess.
It's
Slay those
a-
princesses.
Slay the Princess is a fantastic game. Highly recommend. It's
I'm-
like a.
I'm on one of those C game, add game to wish list, don't ever buy game kind of mindsets.
I didn't buy this. This was gifted to me by
Ah,
the lovely Blackwing.
nice.
Nice.
Well, we must love Blackwing then.
Yeah,
Well,
Blackwing's good people.
Yeah.
Lex, Drax, do you have anything that you want to shout out? Anything that you are doing yourselves that you want people to be interested in?
Nope. I'm here.
Nope, not really. I only has in the background the college project I'm doing, but that's not really relevant to anything Twitch.
Well, when someone doesn't have something that they are doing themselves, I always sort of ask, is there anything that you're like watching or that you've watched or read recently that you think is amazing that people should go and do? Anything you like to recommend, like a show that you're watching that's really cool?
Arcane Season 2
But just
is
going
out.
around
Look
popular
at
animes
that.
that we haven't watched.
Yeah, I've heard. Is it Arcane season? I've heard that Arcane season 2 is way better than season 1 as well, and season 1 was fucking amazing.
Yeah. I watched
Yeah,
the
it came
first
out
3
2 days ago.
episodes. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't even have. I haven't even watched it because I don't have a Netflix account, but I've got. I've listened to one of the songs on the soundtrack, and I'm already addicted to the soundtrack, and I've not even watched it yet, but it's fucking amazing. Is it? Can I do this yet? There we go. Right, I've shouted out Twisted as well. So that's it for me. Right now, I guess, what do I have to shout out of my own? Tomorrow, I will be done with a project that we're doing, which is like a mock competition. That's like a recycled competition from Penguin Books from last year. They will have the real competition coming out before the end of the year, I believe. And we'll be able to enter that then properly. And it's like an international award that's widely recognized as if you win it, then you're a really fucking good designer. So I'm going to be going against the whole world on that one. But fingers crossed for me. And tomorrow we get a new project that gets launched for us, which is a big award that we get. What do you call it? If we win it, it's basically 10 different design agencies. I've come up with a different prompt each, and then we have to spin a roulette wheel to see which of those prompts we get. And with nothing else, apropos of nothing, we have to come up with a whole project to be delivered within 3 weeks from scratch based on just that prompt alone. And it has 5 universities involved in it. And if you win that prize, then it's a big fucking deal on your CV as well. So, somebody in our university in my group last year won it. And it was from the phrase, make it pop. That was it. Make it pop. And made a whole project based on the annoyance of graphic designers and illustrators from clients who just have annoying fucking phrases like that of like, just make it pop. And it's like, shut the fuck up. What the fuck does that even mean? And like, he basically did like a meta thing where he was just talking about how annoying it is to be a graphic designer sometimes and managed to win the whole fucking award. So it was great. So that's what I've got coming up, and I am looking forward to it. But without that, and without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being awesome, as usual.
Thanks for DMing and being awesome yourself.
I always try my best. I can't say that I'm ever awesome, but I will take it as a
I
compliment.
can say
Thank
that
you
you're
so
fucking
much.
awesome all the time.
Well, then I will accept it from you then, Mars. Thank you so much. But
Yeah.
I will say goodbye to each of you. I hope to see you all again soon. These run every Monday, same time and place. It's always streamed. We always record it. It'll be on YouTube after. And I love you all. I will say goodbye now to all of you, but I do hope that whatever you're doing for the rest of the evening, have a great time. And remember, as always, if you can't be good to yourself, then at least have fun. Thank you and good night!
Love you. Bye.
Bye! Bye, 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 bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.